The free ride is over. That is the message from the Queensland Government this morning to all illegal e-bike riders amid a major new crackdown on the popular devices. More than 100 dangerous e-bike and scooters have been seized since the beginning of the month when new laws come into effect. And police have issued more than 420 fines for things like not wearing a helmet or failing a breath test. Then, from the end of August, children aged 12 to 17 will need parental supervision or a licence. Joining us now to explain it all, Queensland Police Assistant Commissioner Reece Wildman. Morning, thanks for your time. Take us through how dangerous these illegal devices can be and what kind of accidents and injuries you're seeing as a result.
Yeah, good morning, Nat. And what you highlighted in your opening is exactly right. So just in the last 2025, there was 12 lives lost in relation to e-mobility devices. And just so far this year, we've had another 5, including the tragic loss of the 17-year-old just north of Brisbane on the weekend. One of the things we've seen since the 1st of July is actually we're still seeing collisions. In fact, as of this morning, we've got 22 traffic collisions that have been involved with e-mobility devices. And unfortunately, we've seen a number of people, particularly young people, that are riding those devices are still in a critical condition or serious condition in hospital. And that's one of our biggest concerns.
What kind of reaction are your officers getting when they seize these devices?
Yeah, look, kudos to our Queensland community. What we've seen already is a huge reduction in actually the visibility of these devices on our roads and in our public places. And that's the Queensland community getting behind this legislation because they understand this is big picture. This is around lives lost, as we've highlighted, and reducing injuries. So the feedback from our frontline staff has been very positive in relation to the interactions with individuals. Of course, nobody likes getting fines, but people do understand. There's been a lot of marketing around this legislation up here, so people are aware of what they should and shouldn't be doing.
The fines are huge. Speeding up to $2,000, drink riding up to $7,000 and $500 for doubling, careless riding, not wearing a helmet. Do you think the fines are working? Yeah.
They are. Like, as I highlighted earlier, there's been a shift in our community sentiment straight away. As soon as these laws came in, and just 13 days ago, we've seen a huge reduction in the number of these devices visibly on our roads. And in fact, we're seeing young people now off e-mobility devices and riding bicycles and wearing helmets, which is a huge win for our Queensland community. From our policing perspective, and you spoke about infringement notices earlier, I think one of the biggest concerns we still have around the infringement notices is the number, and it's sitting well over 250 at this present time, that are still not wearing their helmets. And that absolutely astounds me. Wearing a helmet is one of the biggest saving contributors in preventing a death or serious injury when using one of these devices or any bicycle.
Yep, and a $518 fine coming at you in Queensland if you don't. Thank you very much for your time.
Absolutely.
Here's Sherbo.